You are alone. Not in the sense that no one walks beside you, but in the sense that no one truly stands with you. Look around, the smiles you trust, the nods of agreement, the whispers of encouragement, they are all camouflage. Every handshake could be a trap, every compliment a blade hidden in silk.
Do you feel that chill, that whisper crawling up your spine? That is reality speaking. The world does not bend for the righteous, the clever, or the innocent. It bends for the predator, and right now, you are the prey.
History is littered with those who walked alone and were crushed because they did not understand this. Julius Caesar smiled at the Senate and died in their arms. Anne Boleyn trusted the court and felt the cold steel of betrayal. Every empire, every kingdom, every so-called friendship contains this same law. Loyalty is temporary, fear is eternal.
And yet, there is a truth few admit. Isolation is not weakness. Isolation is a crucible. It burns away illusion, exposing the raw metal of your will. Alone, you are forced to see what others will never show you. Alone, you can calculate without interference, strike without hesitation, and survive when the herd falters.
Do you know the patterns? The silent predators. They move through life like shadows with teeth. They observe. They wait, they manipulate without touching. And then there is the herd, the faceless crowd, the compliant masses, moving as one, feeding off each other's fear and resentment. They will turn on you the instant they sense opportunity.
Watch. Learn. They reveal themselves in micro-moments, a glance held too long, a question that drips curiosity, a laugh that hides contempt. Each is a warning, each is a thread in a web designed to trap the unwary. You must resist the temptation to react. Reacting is prey behavior. Observing, calculating, understanding, this is predator behavior. Here is your first survival strategy: patience, emotional neutrality, detachment. Let them move, speak, and betray themselves. Map their weaknesses, feel the tension, but never show it. Your calm will terrify them more than any confrontation. And now you understand the first forbidden truth. The world is not against you because you are weak. It is against you because you might be stronger than they dare to see.
Not everyone who smiles at you is an ally. Some are hunters wearing the skin of friendship. They are charm incarnate, liars dressed in silk. They speak with warmth, but every word is calculated, every pause deliberate, every compliment a thread in a trap. Do you feel that unease, that creeping suspicion in your gut? That is intelligence screaming in the darkness. The manipulator does not attack with knives or guns. They attack with perception, with influence, with guilt, with the invisible hand of control. Look at history. Machiavelli wrote, "The ends justify the means," but he did not write the fine print, the subtle means, the whispered poison, the slow unraveling of trust. Look at corporate empires, where a whisper can topple a career, where flattery and smiles precede ruin. Look at relationships, families, friendships, where the sweetest voice is often the one delivering the dagger. You will see the micro-behaviors if you pay attention. Inconsistent stories, the subtle undermining disguised as advice, over-attentive interest when it serves them, or that tiny glimmer of a smile when your misfortune begins. They thrive in ambiguity. They draw you in, then pull the strings when you least expect it. And yet, here is the forbidden revelation. Sometimes the manipulator needs you alive.
They need your influence, your skills, your access. Your survival is a threat to them only if you recognize the game. If you see the web, if you resist the lure, the predator becomes the prey. Your first defensive weapon is invisibility, the gray rock. Show nothing, give nothing, engage only when necessary. Speak, but do not reveal. Move, but do not invite pursuit. Let them weave their web while you remain untouchable. Control your information. Let them think they know you. Let them believe they are shaping your decisions. All the while you watch, calculating, learning, waiting for the moment when their own design becomes their downfall. And remember this: charm, smiles, and sweetness are not signs of peace. They are the most dangerous weapons of the cunning. Fear them, study them, and use their need for control against them. You are surrounded, not just by enemies, but by masses who cannot see themselves as anything other than a chorus. The herd moves together, invisible strings pulling them in unison. They do not think, they follow. They do not question, they obey. And when the predator whispers, the herd obeys without hesitation. Have you felt that suffocating pressure? The way a group can turn a glance into a verdict, a whisper into judgment. They do not need reason, they need fear, and they are experts at manufacturing it. History repeats itself in this pattern. Salem, 1692, innocent people executed because the crowd demanded it. Stalin's purges, friends, neighbors, colleagues, all compelled to denounce one another. Modern life is no different. Social media, office politics, cancel culture, same mechanism, same terror, same hunger to see the isolated prey devoured.
Micro-betray the herd. Sudden shifts in loyalty. Laughter that masks cruelty. Exclusion rituals that feel invisible until you are the target. They whisper your weaknesses, magnify them, and amplify them until reality bends to their will. Here is your survival edge: strategic invisibility. Engage only when necessary. Blend without disappearing completely. Observe without drawing notice. Let the herd act, let the chaos unfold, and let their mistakes reveal themselves. Your calm, your patience, your refusal to react, these will terrify them more than any confrontation. The forbidden truth: the herd always looks for weakness. Your neutrality can be your weapon. They see inaction as fear, but you will turn perception into power. You will let their aggression fuel your strategy while they remain blind to the predator among them. Do you understand now? You are both prey and hunter. Alone, you are invisible. Observed, you are untouchable. And the herd, they are predictable. Their panic, their conformity, their need to destroy what they cannot control, that is your map. That is your blueprint for survival.
The deadliest battlefield is not outside. It is inside. Your thoughts, your fears, your impulses, they are the true predators. And the moment you lose control, every manipulator, every pack, every shadow waiting for you will sense it. They will strike. Do you feel your pulse quicken? That tightening in your chest? That is the lure of panic, and it is their greatest ally. Every predator in history, from tyrants to assassins, knew this. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Stoics survived empires collapsing because they controlled their inner terrain. Nietzsche whispered a similar truth: "He who has a why can bear almost any how." Your inner purpose, your understanding of the game, your command over fear, these are your weapons. The herd cannot touch what you have mastered internally. Visualize this: a lone wolf in a storm, fangs bared, claws sharpened, standing unmoving while the wind and rain try to unseat it. That wolf is you. Your mind is the storm, your will the calm in the eye.
Practical strategy begins with awareness. Observe your own reactions. Name your fear before it names you. Detach from the emotional poison that predators throw at you. Control your heartbeat, your voice, your impulses. Let them see calm where chaos should reign. Here is a micro-behavioral trick. When someone tries to provoke, resist the obvious. Pause. Breathe. Respond only when it serves you. Let your silence become louder than their attack. Let your composure become a weapon. And now the high-tension revelation. Fear is a tool, not just theirs, but yours. Use it to sharpen instincts, heighten awareness, and anticipate the moves of every hunter and every pack. Let it be the lens through which you see the hidden truth. Survival is earned by those who master themselves first. Do you feel it? The weight of your own power? The realization that no predator, no herd, no manipulator can dominate the one who rules their inner terrain? That is where victory begins. Not with confrontation, not with force, but with control. Absolute, unshakable, terrifying control.
You are alone, but this time it is not a weakness. It is a weapon. Every friend who turned, every whisper behind your back, every pack hunting in unison, they have done you a favor. They have handed you clarity. They have cleared the noise. They have made you invisible. Do you feel that solitude pressing in, that suffocating quiet? That is the sound of opportunity. While others lash out, squabble, or manipulate, you are free. Free to observe, free to calculate, free to move unseen. You are the predator in the shadows, while they stumble like blind animals in the light. History remembers those who mastered this. Guerrilla leaders hiding in forests, spies moving in plain sight, revolutionaries who struck when the world laughed at their solitude. They used invisibility as strategy, patience as ammunition, and the herd's blindness as armor. Micro-behaviors reveal opportunity, the overconfident enemy, the whispering pack, the manipulator who thinks you are weak. Every mistake they make is a gift, every misstep a chance to turn perception against them.
Practical strategies. Silence is your shield. Speak only when it serves your design. Let the herd fill the void with their noise. Controlled observation. Watch patterns, weaknesses, alliances forming and falling. Misdirection. Make them believe you are passive, uninvolved, even vulnerable. Their assumption is your weapon. Patience as a blade. Wait, calculate, strike only when they cannot recover. And here is the forbidden revelation. The more they hunt you, the more powerful you become. Their focus on controlling you blinds them. Their aggression feeds your strategy. While they fight shadows, you are building an empire they cannot see, cannot touch, cannot anticipate. Do you feel it? The cold exhilaration of being untouchable, of holding power in silence? That is the truth they will never tell you. Isolation is not a prison. Isolation is the forge where the mind, the strategy, and the will are sharpened to deadly perfection.
Do you feel it? That pulse in your chest, the tightening in your throat, the subtle tremor of anticipation. That is fear. Yours, theirs, the invisible current running between predator and prey. And now it becomes yours to wield. The world does not fear strength. The world fears those who see it clearly. The calm among chaos. The hunter who smiles while the pack panics. Fear is not just a reaction, it is currency. Every glance, every word, every silent calculation can transform it into leverage. Consider history. Alexander the Great, striking not only with sword, but with legend. Vlad the Impaler, controlling perception so ruthlessly that fear became a weapon stronger than armies. Modern leaders, spies, negotiators, they understand the invisible power of dread, anticipation, uncertainty. You are surrounded by predators, manipulators, the herd, but they underestimate one thing, the one who is unshaken, the one who anticipates every betrayal, every whisper, every ambush. That one walks unseen, untouchable, and more dangerous than the entire pack combined. Micro behaviors to master, controlled unpredictability, a pause where they expect panic, a smile where they expect weakness, a step away from confrontation, leaving them grasping at empty air. Let them believe they see you, and watch as their fear shapes their actions, drives them into mistakes, amplifies their vulnerability.
Practical strategy. Predict their panic, but never show yours. Use subtle intimidation, silence, composure, deliberate movement. Exploit anticipation. Let them act on false assumptions. Withdraw strategically. Sometimes retreat is the deadliest strike.
And the ultimate truth, the forbidden revelation. You are both prey and predator. Every enemy, every manipulator, every pack, each becomes a reflection of your potential power. The moment you control fear, you are untouchable. The moment you move with patience, calculation, and unseen intent, the world bends to you.
Do you see it now? The final edge is not in weapons, wealth, or numbers. It is in perception, in control, in the quiet domination of fear itself. Your enemy's terror is the key to your ascendancy. Their panic, their blind aggression, their assumptions, they are all yours to manipulate. All you need is courage to step into the shadow and patience to let them destroy themselves.
Look around. Everyone who stands against you is merely a mirror, reflecting their own weakness, their fear, their desperation. And you are the shadow they cannot comprehend.
Do you feel it? That subtle tremor of power coursing through your mind. That is the knowledge they hope you will never find. That survival is not chance. It is strategy. It is patience. It is mastery of yourself, your perception, and the world that hunts you.
They will underestimate you. They will whisper, plot, and wait. And all the while, you move unseen, calculating, untouchable. Your isolation is your weapon, your fearlessness, your edge, your silence, your kingdom.
Step into this reality. Let it change you. Let it sharpen you. And remember, the world fears the one who sees it clearly, the predator in disguise, the mind that cannot be bent.
If you dare to continue, if you dare to see the shadows as they truly are, subscribe and explore deeper. The knowledge you gain is forbidden, and the cost of ignorance is survival itself.